The stars of the American iRacing League are set to go for round number 3. I know it says round 2 in the broadcast stream, but that's false information. It is round number 3 of the American iRacing League tonight from my old stomping grounds where I got my 25-year broadcasting career started. Southern National Motorsports Park, nestled off of I-95 in Kinley, North Carolina, just outside of Lacoma. It's virtual here tonight on iRacing, and we welcome you aboard. Happy Monday in April to you. Alongside Charles Wooten in the production chair as well as in the broadcast booth, I am Wesley Outland from North Carolina, ready for round number 3 of the American iRacing League. Tonight, it is legend cars. It is late model stocks, what they're known for, and the super late models will be the main event. Evening, one after the other in succession with the American iRacing League on LSRTV. And for those that are listening live on CRN Sports at wearecrn.com. Charles, Southern National, High Banks, Precision Banking. This should be some good racing here tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be some good racing. And quite frankly, I'm glad you are lead because I sat down in my chair to get ready for this and swallowed my gum and nearly choked. So I'm glad you got the introductions and not me.
And that is why I do not chew gum, like I told you earlier. That is why I do not chew gum. So well, I hope you get to feeling better, my friend.
Well, I swallowed it on purpose, but then the choking wasn't on purpose. But luckily, it was crybaby gum. It was really small gum, so it went down without a problem. But what I call the lower racing, and then when we get to the big boy racing, I think we're going to see a few less cautions and more racing.
Well, he opened up the door, so let's be that Race on Texas 411 planner for tonight's events. Of course, as always, get yourself that speed pass for everybody in the Arklatex area at raceontexas.com. 30-minute practice sessions, give or take time taken away for those. 2-lap qualifying. Qualifying will set the stage for their races. And I love where it says some ounce. and the reason why that Charles says this is it could be 50 laps, it could be 75 laps,
it could be 50, 60, 100, just like last week.
Right. Normally it's 50, 60, 100. So I love where it says some laps. I love your character there.
Yeah, we didn't know until the overlays were already done what the laps were because I forgot to ask Tyler in advance. So it was just put some amounts. We're running something. It is 50, 60, 100.
And we're
just
ready
like
to go here. It definitely is, definitely. We're so glad you're along for the ride of the American iRacing League. By the way, you want to know more information? Presented by, of course, Pulse Poppers Fishing Lures and Reaper Speed Lab. Go and check them out at American iRacing League on Facebook as well as on Twitter, Instagram, I believe, as well. And we want to thank all the sponsors that make it happen for the series, including for round 3 here tonight. We want to thank Triple M Pulling
And I think Wesley, hopefully he's still here with us, having some issues there with his mic. Wesley, you got a copy? I believe we have lost Wesley completely. If that is the case, he will be back here momentarily.
Oh, I'm here.
There you are. Well, you're cutting out on me there. I thought you done skipped on the plane.
I was thinking the sponsors.
Well, I
was thinking the sponsors. We want to thank. We want to thank for round number. I'll start this over again. Triple M Pulling and Nazra for the broadcast tonight for the American iRacing League from Southern National. We also want to acknowledge, obviously, Pulse Poppers, Reaper Speed Lab, LFOD Motorsports, CMO Screen Printing Supply, Team 126 Elite Media Graphics Wraps, I Support STR, Big 10 Super Series, Warrior Wraps, and Charles CF Motorsports 18. Did they get all of them now?
I think so. We got them there. By the way, if you ever get out of the announcing career, if that falls through after all these years, you could probably get into the business of reading off sponsors and stuff for Bar Rescue, because have you ever seen that show? That guy goes through the sponsors super quick.
Yeah. Yeah, like listen to a car ad on the radio, and you hear the guy talking about the APR financing and all the charges and everything that you got whenever you go to listen to the commercial, and then you get charged a big whopper. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
you
you.
had no idea what he just said. There you go. You can go do that one. And, well, I thought we were going to follow
we're
him.
set no here.
There we go. Cody Moorcroft out on the track in the number 80 machine. Lap times coming in, but I've not put them out yet. I'm going to be interesting to see who comes out on top. Again, it's there are a few drivers that I would like to refer to as the hot drivers. They've got a good ride. The question is anybody going to top those drivers here tonight?
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Is right now we see Cody Moorcroft on the racetrack. Here he comes off of turn number 4, across the start-finish line. Go to the top of the board with a 16.132 for Cody Moorcroft. 16.132. I will let everybody know I'm having issues with my internet. We are about to tell CenturyLink to take a hike, and I am going back Spectrum, effective tomorrow. So just got to get through today and tonight and tonight's race. Oh, by the way, speaking of tonight's race, don't forget Greg Rentz and myself on the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. We're back at it again tonight from the Daytona Road Course for round number 5 of the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. That will be tonight, beginning around 11:30 Eastern Time on LSRTV and CRN Sports.
Lots of laps for you.
Top of the board.
And lots of laps for you in that race.
I hope it ain't 200 miles, 134 laps. I really do. I don't know. Me and Jeff going to have a serious talk here.
Well, we know Jeff's watching, so Jeff, I go him a load of crap. That was we are not running 134 laps.
You liar! I knew you were lying. You lied to me. You lied to me.
I don't even know how many we're running, to be honest. I'm sure it's somewhere in the 35 to 40 lap range. So about 100 less than that.
I was about to say 104 laps. The damn Cup Series don't even go 134 laps on the road course. I think the minimum was 80.
Well,
90 at Watkins Glen.
We're going endurance style.
You got me, though, Charles. You got me good, though. You got 11 days or 12 days after April's, but you got me. You did.
If Jeff's mad at me, he can dock me my pay for that race. There we go. But
thank you for everybody for watching and listening.
Live
on LSRTV as well as CRN Sports. Hey, Dustin Mombercat going to the top of the board, Charles. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm still going to try to struggle with that name, Momberquet, but Retzlaff out on track right now in that number 2 machine, but I think he'll be number 1 on the boards here momentarily. We'll just have to wait and see as time is coming in. Just a matter of how fast can he be in that little tiny little car. And 16:049.
The little car, the little race car. The little race car, my friend, little race car. Dustin Mombercat, Daniel Folds, Landon Pimpleton, Brandon Campbell, and Robbie Keneally right now, your top 5. Here comes Jake Perkins out to qualify. Number 59, we'll see what he can do. 24 degrees of banking up into turns number 1 and 2. Same in unison to 3 and 4. And about 12 degrees of banking on the front straightaways around here at the Southern National Motorsports Park. And we're going to see what Jake Perkins can do now with the number 59 as he works his way out of turns 3 and 4.
And he gets into 15.994. Wesley cuts out there a little bit honest, but Scott Finke going to be out on the track. 16.365 will put him in 22nd. Wesley, that definitely has to be improved on.
Yeah, we'll see what Scott Finke can do out there right now. He's on the racetrack in the 31 machine. Got to improve. A 16.365 for Finke. And he will stay at 22nd right now. A couple of other cars on the racetrack include David Polins, David Trumbley, David Adamczak. So it's the triple Davids that are on the racetrack that remain to qualify. There's Adamczak right now. Across the line. 16.434. Put Adamczak in a pretty 4th right now.
And everyone on track has qualified, so everyone that's out there is just running some extra laps per se here in the last 20 seconds as we get ready for racing. But it's going to be Dustin Momberquet that's your top driver here in qualifying.
Dustin Momberket, the fast time in qualifying, 15.96 seconds ahead of the field of everybody else. Daniel Folds turned a 15.97, a 15.99 for Parker Retzlaff and Landon Pimbleton. And along with Perkins, and the field is set. We're ready to go here for 5th laps with the Legend cars around the Southern National Motorsports Park on race number 1 of 3 for round 3 of the American iRacing League, presented by Pulse Poppers Fishing Lures, as well as Triple M Pulling and Nazra tonight. The ComServe Wireless starting lineup looks like this. Dustin Momberket is on the pole in the 16 to the outside. Daniel Folds in the 09. Row number 2 will find Landon Pimbleton in the 19, followed by Jake Perkins in car number 59. Row 3 on the grid, Brandon Campbell in the 52, Robbie Keneally in the number 1 from California. Row number 4 on the grid will find Parks Lap from Wisconsin in the number 2, to the outside from Virginia, Tyler Payne in the 18. And to round out your top 10 starters, it will be Jack Brown in the 26 and David Polins in 33.
In row 6, going to be the 88 of Kyle Meyer and the 80 of Cody Moorcroft. Looking to see good things from Moorcroft here in this race. Row 7 going to be the 98 of Ian Martin. And I'm not sure the number on there, but that is James Folds in that 7th row. Obviously in a 3-digit number. Yeah, 109. And it was a 3-digit number, as that's the reason it didn't show up on our overlays. James Call on row 8 on the inside. Is outside going to be the 32 of Eric Steele. Row 9 going to be the 15 of Jeffrey Clifton and the 11 of Eric Jones. And rounding out your top 20 drivers here, they're going to be the 97 of Eric Gordon and the 5 of Luke Brown. And Wesley, will let you just round out this field.
Row number 11 will find David Kimberly in the 96 machine. To the outside of him, Scott Finke in the 31. Row number 12 will find Travis Hoffler in the number 20, David Adamsick in the number 76. And in the final rows on back, will find Ryan Campbell in 21, Ryan Polins in the 3, and the final starter of 27 will be the driver of Ryan Campbell. And there is the lineup, 26 drivers, my apologies, ready to go for 50 laps for the Legend cars. The ComServe Wireless starting lineup, presented by ComServe Wireless, with 24 locations to serve you in Maryland, Pennsylvania, and in Virginia. More information on ComServeWireless.com. They are proud to be a Verizon Wireless and Verizon Fios needs provider. One to go. We'll go green flag at Kinley next time by.
And by the way, just a quick shout out to ATVO, the people that run. They don't make our overlays. We made those, but they make the software that does this. A big shout out to them. They just released an update. The reason you didn't see Ryan Campbell on the grid, even though he was there, is because he did not start this race. As speaking of the race, it is officially underway, and it's going to be a good one here. We got them side by side, Wesley, about second, third, and fourth.
We got a caution too.
And that quickly coming out.
Yeah, we got a caution already.
For Pulse Poppers replay here, we'll take a look and see exactly what happened, as we got to get the caution replay set up here real quick. I honestly, Wesley, did not expect to see a caution this quick after the caution came out, but there it is, your Pulse Popper replay, and it was Robbie Keneally that was involved in this. Right there, you see him already stopped, and we'll see exactly what happened.
You know, Charles, when you were calling the start, I watched a car shoot up to the top of the gap on the top of the wall out of turn number 1, and I knew quickly that there was going to be a problem, but I was waiting for the caution flag to come out, and you'll see here on the Pulse Poppers instant replay what happened right about now. Oh. You'll see him shoot up and dart into the wall right there, Robbie Keneally, and everybody does a bonsai move to go high and low to miss him. And there's the caution. Single car accident on the 1 for the first time on the 1 of Robbie Keneally.
Yeah, and I'm not sure who that is. I believe that is the 52 of Brandon Campbell that gave him a little bit of shot right in the side and helped him push him into that outside wall. Unfortunate for Cornelius. He's usually a contender in this race.
Certainly is, and still a lot of racing left. Oh, by the way, caution laps do count. Caution laps do count in this race. They will not finish under caution. They'll have 3 attempts at a green-white checker, multiple attempts at a green-white checker if necessary, and they'll set them up to go again here. So, yeah, under the yellow flag quickly. More laps under caution than green, and looks like the field will get the one-to-go indication this time by, and we'll try to turn them loose next time around with Momberket and Folds on the front row, Perkins, Pimbleton, row 2, Brown, Retzlaff, Payne, Pellin, more than Meyer, the top 10 to the back straightaway they go. The pace car, as traditionally as always at Southern National, drops down below the banking into turn number 4. Scampers from the field. They're in the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Momberket with a good jump and a hornet's nest behind him as they dive into turn 1.
Yeah, good run for all these guys. So we want to remind everyone that CMO Screen Printing Supply Incorporated is the sponsor for this race, the title sponsor anyway. And look at this hornet's nest back there. You got first, said see you later, and Dustin, and then behind him second, third, fourth, fifth. It's just like a big pile of angry honeybees chasing down your leader.
Yeah, they're coming at him hard as they exit off of Momberket, still in that top spot. Pimbleton in P2, Parker Retzlaff, who, by the way, Parker Retzlaff trying to win all the legend races 3 in a row. He won, of course, at Irwindale. He won last week at the racetrack we're at last week, and of course, or last Monday night. And, of course, now we're going to see if he can go 3 for 3 in the cars. Is right now they work their way out of turn number 4. Momberket got a nice clean run in front of him, no problems. 10 down, 40 to go. The legends in turn 2.
Yeah, and just to get a shot here, let's go to Parker Retzlaff real quick because we're going to check that battle in the back. And look at this. I just love it. Look at these little bitty compartments. You know, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I can fit in one of these cars.
Got a big Legends and Bandolero National event going on at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway in Tennessee this week. It actually started today. It'll go all the way until Saturday. They work their way down the front straightaway virtually here at Southern National. Back into 1 and 2. Everyone all knows to tell. Single file. No one jumping out of line. Retzlaff thought better of it. Down to the bottom for a second. Looking for Pimbleton on P2. Couldn't get there. And here they come at top view off of turn 4.
A good little battle going on there, and that is not the game running we wanted. But, yeah, the 2 of Retzlaff, he is right there. Going to take it to the inside, see if he can make the pass. And side by side, they go into the corner. No contact made. And no, he's not going to get it. They're going to be dead even at the line, Wesley.
Retzlaff trying to battle for that number spot. He'll clear him on the inside out of turn 2 to the back straightaway. 4/10 of a mile, by the way. Top of the wall will be ranked at about a half mile. Down below the racing group where they are is 4/10 of a mile. And they go back across the start-finish line with Momberket looking at this dogfight ensue behind him between Retzlaff and Pimbleton for the number 2 spot. Momberket loves that because that allows him to pull away on lap 15.
Yeah, and we go a little further back in this field, and even further, it doesn't matter. You got to go all the way to really about 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th before you're seeing any 2-wide action. These guys have decided they want to Congo line this, freight train it, whatever you want to call it. They are nose to tail right now, bumper to bumper, just driving around this track like a Sunday drive. Makes you wonder. We're on lap basically 20 of 50, 30 to go. When are we going to see these guys make these bonsai crazy moves to try to get every position they can?
And to be honest with you, Charles, we've had the races recently in the Legends for the AIRL where they're wreckfest. There's a lot of caution flags, and for the most part, this one's been fairly clean. 1 yellow flag at the start of things where, you know, Campbell got into Keneally and put him in the fence there at the start. But other than that, it has been all single file. The freight train roars their way, coming up on halfway in another 5 laps or so with Momberket leading, Retzlaff in second, Pimbleton, Perkins paying the top 5 as they they come off of turn 4.
Yeah, this race is shaping up to resemble very closely to how Monarch was this past Friday at the real racing. I kid you not, Wesley. We had 84 cars and we had 4 cautions all night. No red flags. We had the Sooner Sprint Series there. They started 12 sprints. Yes, that's not a lot of sprints, but it's still enough to get a wreck. They went green to checker. Yeah. Not a single caution in that sprint car race.
Hey, that's awesome, and I saw something where you said the labels are coming to Monarch this Friday night, and we got a caution. Another yellow flag coming out over the speedway just before halfway. I think it's the yellow and blue machine down below the bottom of the racetrack there, and we will go to another Poppers Fishing Lures instant replay. By the way, you got to get that created.
Yes, it is almost finished.
On what happened here.
It's very tedious in 4K, but it is almost done, and right there.
I want to say it's Dave and Adam Zach, and he got into another couple of cars. The 76 machine. Adam Zach into another car. The red machine there at the bottom of turn
Luke
2.
Brown in the 5.
And there's the cause of the caution. I think it was the 5 machine of Luke Brown caught up in it as well.
Yeah, he just gave him a slight little bumper tap there, and that's what we've talked about last week, Wesley, is these bumpers. You know, they're not like a bumper on a car where it's, you know, nice and painted and pretty. No, these bumpers are just a bar, and they are very easy to hook. You know, and just about anything that can hook on a wheel, and it's usually somebody else's front bumper, it's very easy to do. This is the way they're designed.
So we go back under the yellow flag and again. Just before halfway, we're happy this time by 25 down and 25 to go. Dustin Mombercat continuing to lead the way in the number 16. Parker Retzlaff up 5 spots. He started this race in 7th. He will be on the outside of the front row when they make their way back to those double white lines in the restart zone. He is in 2nd, looking to go 3 wins in a row for the Legends. Will he pull it off? He's right now in that 2nd spot. Perkins 3rd, Pimbleton 4th, Meyer the top 5, followed by Payne, Folds, Martin, Steele, and Brown ready to go as they'll make their way back to the restart zone out of turn number 4. Pace car dropping back onto the pit lane. We're back to racing with the Legends at Southern National.
A green flag back in the air. They're going to go 3 wide for 3rd place right now between the 61, the 59, and the 2. And now that is a Legends race.
Parker Retzlaff hung out dry on the outside lane, Charles, and it cost him. He falls all the way back to 3rd, 4th, and 5th now. He battles Tyler Payne for 3rd off 2.
Yeah, he is stuck out on that outside lane. You know, if this was NASCAR, that would be the sucker hole in the middle, but in this case, it's kind of the sucker hole on the outside lane as everybody is just freight training by him, and there is a whole line of people there trying to get by, but he's also got a couple of cars on the outside with him, so he's going to see if he can work with them. He does manage to get to the bottom. That was the best thing he could do right there.
Yeah, best of thing was to get to the inside of the racetrack out of harm's way, get off the outside lane, get back to the bottom, and try to nip tuck in line until you got another 20 laps to go to make something here. And that just allowed Mombercat to pull away. Pimbleton in 2nd. He still can't catch the leader, but he is able to pull away from Retzlaff. And now Parker Retzlaff with clean air around him. He's got a dogfight behind him with Ian Martin, Tyler Payne, Jake Perkins, David Polins from 3rd through 7th, all in that battle. And they work their way back around turn 4. This is a very fast racetrack. You're seeing how quickly this race is. It's only 2 cautions, and we're literally almost 18 laps to go here in this Legends feature.
Yeah, it definitely is a fast track. These little short tracks, man, you put little fast cars on them and they get around very quickly. That's what we're doing now, as you just mentioned. And, you know, the front have kind of settled out. We go a little further back here. Look at this little hornet's nest going on. This is back for like 15th through 20th. They're not quite settled down just yet. They're a little restless here at the moment, whereas the front pack, more single file. So if we're going to see another caution, Wesley, I think it's going to come from the rear of this field. I don't think it's going to be coming from the front.
Yeah, keep an eye on that pack right here, along with Daniel Folds, James Folds, Moorcroft, Steele, Meyer, Campbell, Brown, Call, Pillins, all in that gaggle of traffic. And they finally do the wise thing, and they finally start to break single file, if you will, for a moment to the back straightaway. 15 laps to go for the Legends. The CMFO Legend cars here at the Southern National Motorsports Park, and it's been all Dustin Momberket up in front for the Legends cars to the back straightaway for the CMO Legends division, and it is a great run for him.
And we got the 26 going around. That is not
number 26 spinning. That's Jack Brown going around for turn number 2.
15
got another
around.
Car hit the wall over there. Wow.
Yeah, the 15 went around as well. And we'll see what
Jeffrey Clifton.
And you're about to see right here as they go into the corner. And my guess is somebody tagged somebody. No, just got loose on his own. The 26.
But Brown and Cliff going around. Yeah, we got a shootout coming up for the Legend cars. The CMO Legends with under 12 laps to go. Quick break to finish when we return on CRN Sports and those that are watching on your home for sim racing, LSRTV from Southern National. And we're back here at Southern National just in time for the pace car to drop onto the pit lane. Under 10 laps to go. 8 laps to main to be exact. And Momber kept pulling away from a dogfight 2x2x2 behind him. Retzlaff now trying to make some quick moves. He'll go to P2. And a big gaggle of traffic behind him with Ian Martin as they come to the line in 7 remaining.
Yeah, these cars, they always remind me of a pack of very angry bees.
Wolves?
Yeah, bees, wolves. They sound like little wolves. And that's just what they sound like to me for some reason. But they do. But right now, Momberket out front, 6 laps to go. And unfortunately, I believe there for a minute we lost Ian Martin, but he is back. And we got a caution out.
Back straight away.
Ryan Polens.
Wow, a couple other cars involved as well. A late caution there.
Another
4th yellow of the race. Here's your Poppers, Fish and Lures instant replay.
And to see exactly what happened, we know there's probably contact right about here. Another 3 just broke loose.
Wow, right in the middle of the pack.
We did have
good
a couple
work by Jack Brown in the 26 to miss him. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Some fantastic driving, and that will send us into overtime.
We will go to overtime.
This just got
so the rules of overtime. All right, go ahead, Charles. Sorry.
Well, I was saying, yeah, we'll let you elaborate on that, but you know, this went from exciting to extra exciting because we're in overtime.
So the rules of overtime are this. If the leader takes the white flag before a caution, the race is considered official the next lap. If we go green flag and a caution comes out for the white, they'll re-rack them, restack them, we'll go again. 3 attempts. If we take the white flag and then there's a caution, the race is official. 3rd attempt, if we go green and there's a caution before the white, the race is considered done. They did every attempt possible to do 3 restarts of a green-white checker. So there you go. There's the rules of overtime. Hopefully, we'll get checkered flag before this ends, Charles.
Yes, and keep in mind, as the light should be going off this time, this the sim of iRacing is very precise. So right now, if they were to cross the line and the white flag had actually been unfurled and waving, it would be considered. However, if it is still curled up in his hand and is not waved yet, even though it is technically would be showing on the screen, our system shows it a little bit early. So even if it does that, we still could get the yellow flag. We'll see. Green flag is out though, Wesley, and they are underway here for the final laps.
Back at it again here on lap number officially, so we could go to overtime for 52 extra circuits. They go back around into turn number 3 and 4. Everyone holds their line. CRN, 1 to go. Dustin Mombercat, one more time around at Kinley in turn 1.
And that is your CRN, 1 to go. And nothing's going to stop this race. Not even those 2 cars flipping in the back.
They're wrecking in the back.
But it's not going to matter. It's going to be Mombercat that gets the win. And
that's right.
What a race.
Dustin Mombercat will take checker flag. He'll win for the Legend cars. The CMO Legends here at Southern National virtually on iRacing. Ian Martin will finish in the number 2 spot, up 11 positions. Parker Retzlaff will finish 3rd. And that is the way they'll finish on the podium here. And there was a wreck on the back straightaway in the back of the pack. But like we said, the leader had already took the white flag. It was not in the way of the leader or a harm's way of the finish of the outcome. And that's why they raced back to the checker flag. Charles, how about Dustin Mombercat? Finally gets himself a win in the Legend cars.
Yeah, he is definitely, he's got the longest name in this series. And it took him the longest to get one. But he's still in victory lane in that number 16 machine, as he's going to burn them down there virtually.
A big win for Dustin Mombercat, now a now second winner on the AIRL Legends division here for Monday Night Thunder. And we'll take a look at the sawblade.com unofficial results. So for the Legend cars here in round 3 of the American iRacing League, presented by Pulse Poppers and Reaper. And this race, again, presented by Bulin Pulling and, of course, Nazra. Dustin Mombercat is your winner. Ian Martin is 2nd spot. Parker Retzlaff 3rd. Landon Pimbleton will finish 4th. Jake Perkins in the top 5. David Polins, Tyler Payne, Eric Steele, and the Folds family. Daniel and James, the top 10.
In 11th through 20th, going to be Kyle Meyer, David Adams, Zach, David Trumley, Jack Brown, who had an up-and-down night here for sure, Scott Finke, Ryan Polins, Travis Hoffler, Brandon Campbell, Eric Orden, and Luke Brown. And quickly to run through the last couple of drivers, going to be James Call, Cody Moorcroft, Jeffrey Clifton, Eric Jones, Robbie Keneally, who quickly was out of this race on lap 1, and Ryan Campbell, who didn't start the race. The new lobby is already actually up, so we're going to talk to these guys very quickly. Wesley, I'm going to let you handle that while I get ready for the next race, as we're going to bring all 3 of them up very quickly here and take a quick word with them. But we'll let you handle that, talk to our top 3, and when we come back, it will be time for the next race.
And we'll talk to Dustin Mombercat here in just a few moments, but first to the podium we go. In 3rd from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, the number 2, Parker Retzlaff. Parker, 2 wins in weeks in a row and winning for the Legends. Tonight you settle for 3rd. The battle of the Legends at Southern National, what's your covenant settling on the podium?
I mean, yeah, it was a really good race. You had to be on the bottom on around the entire track, or the set was just too tight to do anything on the top. So I knew on that last restart when I was 2nd that I was going to have to hope that something happened and I could get to the bottom quickly to have anything for Dustin. But infilled the hole in 2nd, and I just had to try and hold on to 3rd.
I know that really changes the mindset as well. When you're so used to running on the outside, you're in 2nd, you're right along the leader. You feel like you could have a chance to run on the outside. But Southern National, you've got to get back to the bottom. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's just so much slower on the top, and they just through the corners they just pull you just car lengths, and you're up there, and it's even tighter on it's tight on the bottom, and it's even tighter up top.
All right, buddy, got any sponsors you want to thank for the Legends cars?
Ponzi, EcoTrax, Iron Horse Loggers, Logaload for Kids, Tyler for putting this whole thing on, and you guys for live streaming it.
All right, that's Parker Retzlaff. He'll settle for the number 3 position for the CMO Legends here at Southern National. Second spot's going to go to Ian Martin of the number 98 machine. Ian, I know you got to be happy with that on the podium. Second spot tonight here at Kinley.
I'm about getting tired of finishing second place. I want to win, man.
Well, I was getting sarcastic, obviously, because you have had several second places. Man, what was your take of the race here tonight? By the way, up 11 spots in this race. You started like 13th. Got a good run for you.
Yeah, I don't know how they qualified so much quicker. The gearing and the setup was absolutely terrible. I didn't know whether to run third gear or fourth gear, so I stuck with third gear for a portion of the race, ran fourth, and picked up a little time. And then towards the end, it got so tight I had to switch back to third, and it was a mess. If I would have figured out third was the gear everybody was running the whole time, I might have had a shot at Dustin. But I'm definitely happy with the second place finish after qualifying 13th, and my goal was a top 5, so achieved that goal.
All right, buddy. Well, we appreciate it. Everybody, you want to thank sponsor-wise? Go ahead.
iRacing Super Stock League, they're starting up this Friday. If you're interested, check them out. Pulse Graphics for painting up the car. And follow me on Facebook, Ian Martin Racing, and Tyler Payne for putting this on. He runs a great show here. I know it can be difficult as a league owner to keep everybody racing clean, so big props to him.
A good program for that here at Southern National. Ian Martin looking for something better than the second position, and obviously that is a win. Second spot for the Legends. And now to victory lane we go. Man, Dustin Momberket, finally, man, you're in victory lane. I know it come a long time coming. Good congratulations to you. The number 16 looks strong tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It feels really good, really good to finally beat someone like Parker, especially at honestly one of my worst racetracks. I never ever would have thought I would have had anything for him here, but I'm just really happy. I've got the pole every week so far, and it's good to finally win.
For sure, definitely. You know, Parker had mentioned it. Ian had mentioned it. Was you nip-tuck, catfishing, ride or die on the bottom? Was that the way it's going to be for them to get around you tonight for the Legends feature?
Yeah, 100%. I knew as soon as I got the pole, I was honestly surprised. I thought Parker had it, but or Robbie. He was really good in practice. But once I got the pole, I felt good about my odds of controlling the race, and I knew if I just kept it on the bottom and just kept hitting my line, hitting my marks, not hitting the apron, I would be in pretty good shape. And apparently, it all worked out.
Well, Bud, yeah, you got the late model stocks coming up next. You got super late models later. Can you take this momentum and going here tonight at Kinley? You think you got something figured out?
I hope so. I feel like I'll be okay in the late model stock race. I'm not really sure about the supers. The setup is just a little different than what we've had in weeks past, so I think that race is going to be interesting. But yeah, definitely some of that will hopefully translate later on tonight.
Sponsor time, Bud. Who you got to thank?
I can't thank you guys, Tyler Payne, enough for putting all this on. Shaw Motorsports, LeDuc Matthews Racing. My teammate Landon was awesome, just kind of keeping me calm that whole race. And just really can't thank him and everyone over at LeDuc Matthews Racing enough. Just really can't thank everyone enough. Thank you.
After 2 weeks of Parker Retzlaff winning in the Legend cars, finally a new winner for the CMO Legends here tonight in round 3 at Southern National. That is Dustin Momberket. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we now switch from the Legend cars to the big cars, the full fendered cars, virtually on iRacing, the late model stocks. Very known homebred at Southern National continues the American iRacing League. You're listening on CRN Sports. You're watching on LSRTV. Back with more in a moment.
We're based out of West Monroe, Louisiana. We do custom T-shirts, racing. We'll do actually any shirt. We'll do schools, churches, fundraisers. We do a ton of event shirts, as you can see on our board here, all around our banner. Personalized. I mean, we'll do anything. It doesn't matter to us. We got the custom rugs. We use all the top quality shirts, inks and everything. Hoodies, hats. We do embroidered hats, embroidered shirts. Just you can call us for anything. We do offer the bag and fold, to where you can receive them and they're already labeled and tagged and bagged, ready to give out to your customer and stuff. So you just call us and just tell us, hey, this is what we're looking at doing, and if we're going to put the car on there, it is 125 quantity minimum. If it's without the car, it's 60 quantity minimum. That's strictly on the racing stuff. If it's a business or something, if you race on Texas shirts, it's a little bit differently. You can call us. It just depends on your quantity and ink colors. Everything is hand drawn. I mean, everything. We don't Photoshop anything onto a shirt or anything like that. Everything that we go through, everything is drawn, and which is the reason for the art fees. We do have several graphic artists that draw for us, and they're really good. So what we do is on any package that you do, we can mix and match. We can do any colors. You can do purple, red, blue, green, and do the rest black. It doesn't matter to us. With your design on there, we can do hoodies. We can do hoodies, long sleeve shirts, T-shirts, tank tops. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's almost limitless what you can do, and you can put all that together in that package to make that minimum requirements. They can call us 318-278-7191, or they can email us at bulletprooftees@yahoo.com, or they can go to the website bulletprooftees.com.
Welcome back to my old stomping grounds at Southern National Motorsports Park in virtual Kinley, North Carolina. It's iRacing. It's the American iRacing League on LSRTV. And for those that are listening on CRN Sports, I'm Wesley Outland, Charles Wooten alongside. We've now moved from legend cars to late model stock cars. They're faster. They're full fendered. It should be exciting on the high banks of Southern National, Charles.
Yes, definitely they're doing something, because I know you like the race information, so we had to update that. But, yeah, it's going to be some good racing. These are not my favorite. The next race is going to be my favorite, and I'm definitely looking forward to that.
The late model stocks are homebred at Southern National, part of the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Racing Series, formerly known as the NASCAR Will and All-American Series. And, hey, speaking of late models, props to my buddy Josh Berry for Junior Motorsports winning the Xfinity race at Martinsville yesterday. He has ran many times at Southern National in these late stock cars, and this should be fun. Race on Texas 411 race information. Here it is. 30-minute practice, 2 laps qualifying, some laps, but less than before the last race. No, not less, to be more.
Well, there's less total than there was. There was 50, 60, and 100. Now there's just 60 and 100.
Okay, whatever you say. Weather conditions. So we haven't taken a look at the weather conditions. Let's look at the weather conditions presented by sawblade.com. Sunny and 75, clear skies. Sun is out. It's not a night race. 2-mile-per-hour wind speed. The track temp, though, Charles, woo! It's almost 50 degrees warmer than the ambient temperature, and that is going to do some stuff on the high banks with tires.
Yeah, that is some toasty track temps there. 75, I can handle that. 124, I don't want to handle that. I'm pretty sure if that was the air temperature, we would all be roasted at that point, but we would be like some potato chips, extra crispy. But for the track,
it's so hot outside on the track you could fry an egg.
You honestly could. Let's go try that. Go out there and see if we can fry an egg real quick.
Probably so.
I think we could. I also think we could thank our sponsors. Like this one.
We can. We could thank our sponsors again. Like Triple M Pulling. We want to thank Triple M Pulling for sponsoring round 3 of the American iRacing League here tonight. And we also want to thank NASRA, the North American Sim Racing Association, as well. Practice has just concluded, and we're getting ready to qualify them here. I got quite a talent pool of drivers ready to go. There you see the number 96 machine, David Trumbley. There's the number 18 on the racetrack of Tyler Payne. Qualifying about to get underway on the high bank of Southern National.
Yeah, and this is where we're going to start seeing these guys wiggle the cars back and forth, put some heat in the tires. They don't see that with the Legends too much, but you are going to start seeing it with these, as they're out there just scuffing them, getting a little heat in them, doing what they got to do, and then hammering down. And they are holding the brake. A lot of these guys are going to ride that brake at about 20% to really try to put some heat in those tires.
Yeah, you'll notice some starts on the cars back and forth, whistle, and like you said, moving side to side. Look at them cleaning the tires off and then getting that perfect lap. Here comes Tyler Payne now. He'll work way off of turn number 4 down to the white flag. First lap of the board, and it's going to be a 16.014. 16.015, and actually now put him at second. David Trumbley going to the top of the board of the 96 so far. There he is right now, fast time 15.917, not anymore. Folds has now picked it up. So is Polins.
He picked the car
Tyler
up too.
Payne to third.
He picked that 09 right into the outside wall and lifted it up straight off the track. Here's a driver you're going to watch, though. Ian Martin, again, he has been the bridesmaid. How many times now? He missed week 1. This is week 3. This has been 2 weeks in a row. He has been the bridesmaid. How long is he going to be in second before he picks up the win?
Yeah, wants to turn it around for sure. And now here comes Jake Perkins. He'll go to the top of the board as we still follow along with Ian Martin in the number 90. Yeah, we'll see what he can do. Ian Martin on the clock. The 98 up to third. 15.106. Third best, Jake Perkins right now, the fast man. Eric still on track with Kyle Meyer, Parker Retzlaff, and the Legends winner, Dustin Momberkett. There he is in the number 19.
And we apologize, just realized trading paints was not working. So we have reset trading paints. So, well, hopefully it decides to work this time around. As you're looking at the number 19, although you can't see it on the car. So I'm not sure if that's his actual paint or if trading paints is not working still. We'll have to find out. But Retzlaff out on the track, and we know that's his normal paint job right there.
Top of the pole as well for Parker Retzlaff. Put him at fast time, 14.981. Parker Retzlaff now to P1 in the 42 car.
And he's gonna just slow her down. And again, this is your favorite driver because you're the only one in this booth that has broadcasting school training. So you get to pronounce his name, or I'm gonna just call him Mario Cannoli.
Mario, it's Mario. It's Mario.
Well, yeah,
Ercolani.
No, I'm calling
Ercolani
him
in the number 41. Mario Ercolani. And here he comes.
As far as I'm concerned, it's Mario Cannoli.
15.384.
Mario Cannoli.
Ercolani. Where the hell do you come with cannoli from Ercolani?
I don't know. His car's white and creamy like cannoli.
It's Mario. I'll get Mario.
Well, good, because you're on grid duty anyway, so...
David Adamczyk out of the track as well. 15.533.
And there's a dog
First
on the back of this
for
car.
David Adamczyk. Who let the dogs out? Look out!
Apparently it's driving, too.
That was a good one, Charles. That was a good one. Got Finky, here he comes.
He's got those tires warmed up and rookie stripes on the back of the... Now, that's an interesting one. Just so everyone knows, if you don't know how iRacing... Scott Finky is actually an A-Class 2.45 with a 2250 I rating, and he has rookie stripes on the back of his car.
Don't let him fool you. Here comes Finky across the line. And he will go 15.342 on lap number 1. Put Finky in the middle of the pack, 15th.
Yeah, you definitely have to pick up the pace if you want to have the word elite on the side of your car.
Oh.
That's not going to do it.
Oh! Look out! Dirt track thing! Oh, he spun it into the pits! Did you see that? Wow! That was cool right there. That was precision driving by that one right there. Holy cow.
He learned it from me.
Parker Retzlaff, also a good drifter as well. I'm sorry, David Trumbley, I meant to say. All right. Tom Serve Wireless starting lit up since Charles can't. On the pole, Parker Retzlaff for the 42 to the outside. Jake Perkins in the 59. Row number 2. Will find Daniel Folds, 09. Trayton Lapsevich, our friend of the North in Canada, in the 32. Row number 3, Kyle Meyer in the 88, followed by Ian Martin in the 98. Row number 4, Will find Dustin Momberkett, the Legends winner here at Kinley earlier tonight, the 19. David Polins in 33. Round out your top 10. Tyler Payne from Virginia, the 18. Eric Steele, the man of steel, in the number 8. Your top 10. Row number 6. We'll find Jeremy Little in the 55, followed by Ryan Polins in the 3. Row number 7 for your top 14. It is Cody Moorcroft in the 80, followed by Mario Ercolani in the 41. Row number 8, going to be Scott Finky in the 31. Brandon Roberts in the 82, your top 16. Row number 9, 18 is going to be Carl Thompson in the 66, followed by the driver of David Adamczyk is in the 176. Row number 10, your top 20, Eric Jones in the 11, followed by the machine of David Trumbley in 96. Row 11, Josh Holmes in the 9 by Robbie Keneally in the 1 car. And on the final row of 23 starters, it is Ryan Campbell in the number 16. Starting lineup again, presented by ComServe Wireless.
All right, I'm back.
Ready
What
to
did I
go.
miss?
The starting lineup with the names that you can't pronunciate.
I missed all that already?
You did.
Man, you did it by yourself without me? I was gone.
ComServe Wireless, 24 locations to serve you for all of your Verizon Wireless and Verizon Fios needs. ComServeWireless.com. Field is rolling. Charles, Jake Perkins, Parker Retzlaff for the front row. 60 laps for the late model stocks. Just after 8 p.m. East, 7 Central. We're ready for race number 2.
Yeah, that's got to be a scary, scary thought to have Parker Retzlaff on the front row. He's hard enough to pass when you are in the back of the field. Now that he's going to have clean air out front, that has got to be a very, very scary thought for anybody behind him.
But here is what we talk about. And even Parker Retzlaff to find himself after Legends race number 1. You've got to get down to the inside at Southern National. You have to stay to the bottom. Jake Perkins on the outside now. Retzlaff in his nice lane to the bottom. Pace car is in, high above view, green in the air. We are late model stock racing at Southern National.
What a good race this one's going to be. I still think the super late model's going to be a little bit better, as you have LFOD Motorsports sponsoring this particular series, and they are doing pretty good here. We're still too wide right now for 3rd and 5th position, but out front, no surprise to see Retzlaff charging ahead.
Parker Retzlaff hitting the grindstone fast on the bottom of the racetrack. Everybody down in that rubbered up part of the speedway, bouncing up almost off the wall for 5th on, 6th on back. Now they scamper back down to the inside of the racetrack on the 24 degrees of banking up on the top side around 1 and 2. Units into 3 and 4. 12 degrees of banking on the straightaway and working their way back down the 12 degrees on the back straightaway. This track, honestly, Charles, it is fast. It looks big from a away view like you saw earlier when they came for the start, but they can get it around this place in a hurry. There's a view of what we were talking about. It looks like a gargantuan track, but they're getting around this place really quickly.
Yeah, this is a really good view of this track way in the grand. Actually, I think we're on top of the roof at this point. This is how far I have to travel at Monarch to go all the way up these stairs, which is precisely why I'm condensing all of my gear into one bag. So I don't have to carry it all up multiple trips. It's not fun. It's a high grandstands. Can't really tell virtually how high these stands are, but they're high as you go up there. And a little contact there. The 29 came down on the 88. That is going to be actually Trenton Lapsevich getting involved in this one.
3 wide. Oh, clouds to the left and jokers to the right. And I'm stuck in the middle from Canada.
And he's got Reaper Speed Labs on there. You may be seeing the Reaper here soon. If you get that nose too close to somebody and put it in the outside wall, at least your car will be seeing the Reaper soon. If it's on the tow hook later.
Reasons don't fear the Reaper.
Yeah, see, we let him sing on here occasionally, but we told him don't ever do it on real life because he would get fired. So this is his outlet for singing.
I was just thinking of the song, The Reaper, from The Reaper.
This is true. Good song, too. Like you speaking
Come
of good.
on, baby, don't fear the Reaper, baby, take my hand.
And there goes all copyright-free versions. Retzlaff still out
Hey, it's Wesley's version, okay? It's not Blue Oyster.
We know it's your version because it ain't near as good.
Oh, you got jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Retzlaff is already putting people a lap down. I believe that is your buddy. No, that's not Mario. Who is that? He's already passed him. I'm not sure who it is. It's not Mario that he's passed. I'm not sure who it is, but we'll see right here. That is not a lap car. That is Daniel Fields in the 09. My apologies. I thought that was a lap car there for a second, but it's not. It is Folds. As he got by him pretty quick, but look at the gap. There's the leader, second, and then third. Folds actually instead, I thought he got passed. He's actually holding his own almost against Retzlaff.
And right now, as it stands, Parker Retzlaff and Folds, Bombercat up to 3rd. And a nice clean race so far to start things. Legends Cars, we had a wreck at the start. So far, everyone doing a good job staying out in front.
Yeah, and you know, what did I say? I told you, Wesley, we would see a few cautions in the other one. We did, and now we've advanced to the faster cars, or a little bit faster cars anyway. We're starting to see less cautions. So I think the faster the cars get, people have to, you know, throttle them down a little bit. They can't just go willy-nilly and fly off the gas pedal like they would in some. It's just that way for some reason. The faster the car gets, the people have to feather the gas a little bit and throttle it. They can't just full throttle it, and you actually see less cautions because of it. Usually.
Good run by these drivers so far. Touche, my friend, is right now out in front. Is the driver of Parker Redslap, Folds, Bombercat. Got Lapsevich right there, hanging in fourth. Everyone else being patient. So a long way to go in this race, 60 laps, and we're working lap number 20. We're about to be 1/3 of the way through here, Charles.
Yeah, very quickly as this goes by, about as fast as we got here, it's going to be going away. And then we'll move on to what I refer to as the main event.
Late models, the Fonda.
Yes.
Fonda.
You know, you've seen it. I've seen it. It's in racing. When you have a multiple day event, the second day is like the championship night, the big finale. That is what I think of the super late models. They are the big boys. They're like the, you know, the World of Outlaws going to a racetrack and finishing out the race with all the other local classes that started before them, and then they're the show. Super late models here are the show to me.
They are coming up, American iRacing League. Right now, you're checking out the LFOD Motorsports late model stocks. They're about 7 laps to halfway. Battle now going on for the number 2 spot. Bombercat trying to size. No, I'm sorry, that's Lapsevich trying to get around Bombercat for 3rd. Trying to get after him in that Toyota Camry. Coming up next, the Team 126 Racing Super Late Models, and they will go a century grind around Southern Act for the nightcap. Don't forget tonight as well at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central LSR TV time is coverage of round 4 of the Northwest iRacing Cup Series, and we're on the Daytona Beach Road Course. Greg Rentz, myself on the call. Coming up tonight.
And I can confirm
that you enjoyed your nice little break of a week off.
Yeah, I did. And I can confirm that the race is actually not 134 laps. It is 92.
Good.
I'm just kidding. I can't confirm that. I made that up.
Harry Saunders, yes, my mic is messing up. I am going to ditch CenturyLink tonight, and I am going with we've already got everything worked out. We are going with Spectrum tomorrow. So just got to get this last night, and I promise we won't have these problems anymore. If not, I'm gonna rip my hair out and go bald.
You already are. Caution
is out. I am not bald.
According to your boss, you are. Eric's still bringing up the caution.
That's Alan Dietz with the bald head, not me.
Well, of course not. Caution's out, and of course, a Pulse Popper replay in the 32 just loops it around, and we see a former Persian on there, but not much swag when you spin it around on your own.
And tough break there for Trayton Lapsevich. He was battling with Momberget for that 3rd position. There you see the 32 going around. Well, that's disappointing. Had a good run going for him.
A good run ended
now short. He will fall. Or halfway, by the way.
Halfway. You know, you've got to know when you go into a caution, if you're 10 laps into a race, you're okay. Halfway through a race.
Are you sure that wasn't? Are you sure? I don't think Trayton Lapsevich spun out. Is he the one that spun out?
No, it was Eric
No.
Steele. There's 232.
It was the other. Who was that? It's the other. Okay.
Yeah, it's Eric Steele.
Okay, false alarm. It's not Lapsevich.
And that is very misleading. He is listed as number 32 on the car, but it's actually the number 8 being scored. So
8, Eric Steele. Okay. Woo! I was about to say. Oh man, false alarm, people. It was not Trayton Lapsevich. It was Eric Steele. Okay. Pace cars coming in, Charles. We're coming back green.
the R&D green flag is back underway with 28 laps to go in this 60 lap. Sorry, 27 laps to go in this 60 lap affair. And really, for the most part, we've got some of the same drivers we just talked to up front once again. And Wesley, I'm really not surprised by that.
Yeah. Pretty good show so far as these drivers continue to battle along here. Good race in action.
Oh, I want to see a
On
shot
the jump
here.
you saw, man, Retzlaff, he's out there in that top spot. Now, here's something to think about, Charles.
Whoa!
Here's something to think about. Whoa, 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 what is that?
That's a
Oh, we
caution.
got trouble. Fear the Reaper. You're going the wrong way.
The 16 of Mombercat got tagged, I do believe. As we go back and take one look here at the...
Was that Scott Finke that was going the wrong direction? I think it was.
I think he was involved in it, but this is the Pulse Popper replay, and we'll see exactly what happened.
Why can't we be friends?
Oh, 16
What's this? Oh!
just 16 got a little loose, got a tag, and then it was on from there.
And there goes Finke. Oh, man. Man, what a tough break there for Dustin Mombercat and a couple of others under yellow flag. Saw that Pulse Poppers Schindler's instant replay. Hey, Charles, here's something to think about, by the way, as well. I was just thinking about this. Deja vu. 2 weeks in a row for Parker Retzlaff. He won the Legend cars, and he won the Super Late Model feature. Now, he's trying to win his first late model stock feature tonight. He leads in 40.
You know, I want to see a race between super late models and pair up Parker Retzlaff and Garrett Maines.
Ooh.
I want to see that.
We saw that. We saw that at on the Swag Martinsville race, if you remember.
Yeah, but you
In
know,
the late model stock race, we saw that.
I don't count that race.
Oh, wow. We'll try this again. Pace car ready to bring it in. 2/3 of the way through, by the way. Parker Retzlaff has led in the drop of the green. 40 down, 20 to go. Pace cars in. We're back to green on the high banks of Kinley.
Green flag is out, and 19 laps to go in this race around the backstretch. Retzlaff still out front, followed by Perkins, Lapsevich, Polins, and Payne. And thought we were going to have a little bit of a caution there, as they're scrapping it up pretty good back in the back, but no caution, and yes, there is the caution. Again, the parking lot comes out, this time for Jake Perkins. The Pulse Popper replay once again. What happened to Jake Perkins here, as he was up front and gets a shot right there? Wesley, I don't know about you, but it's a wonder we didn't wad up the entire field just then.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Perkins,
He about wadded them all up.
Yeah, Perkins may not be too happy about that, running in 3rd place, and now he is going to be all the way back in 17th, as his night of getting a win, or a top 5 for that matter, looks like it's pretty much come to an end.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back finished from Kinley with the late model stocks in a moment. LSRTV and CRN Sports. Back here at Kinley, lights are off for the police car. Getting ready to settle this in for a shootout with under 15 laps to go. And nope, we're still under caution here. Welcome back to our coverage from Southern National. Now going to get 2x2x2. Lights are now off on the iRacing sedan pace car. And we will get ready for a 13, make it 12 lap shootout. And Charles, it's been all Parker Retzlaff in the #1 spot from the pole.
Yeah, I really didn't expect anything less from him, and he hasn't disappointed. 13 to go, should be 12. There it is. It's updates a little bit later because it's such a short track. And Wesley, we're going to go right back into a caution.
Oh no, we got a parking lot. Oh my goodness. Oh. Trouble. Look at that pace car. You don't get collected either.
No, Pulse Popper's getting
Mario
used a lot.
Arcolani and some other cars are involved in it.
Yeah, Pulse Popper's replay getting used a lot tonight, as we'll see what brought out this caution. Just shot there. Looks like the 176 got to the back bumper of the 3, and everyone else just nowhere to go.
And then more wrecking up in front of them. Look at the pace car. I got to weasel through here, guys. Excuse me. Log jam ahead.
Log jam? What's a log?
Log jam. Big trouble there with a 10-lap shootout up for the late model stocks. Super late models, as Charles reiterated on. Team Racing 126 super late models. Coming up, the round 3 of the American iRacing League, presented by Pulse Poppers Fishing Lures, and tonight by Triple M Pulling and Nazra.
Yeah, of course, we're all familiar with Nazra. Had the midgets over here for a while. Unfortunately, the car count just not what they wanted. So that series, for all intents, has, as of right now, been put on hold. It's not done. It's just put on hold. I have a feeling Keith Bradley and the crew will be back at some point. You know, what might help them, Wesley, is maybe if they invested in a Pelican case, maybe that would help the series.
Pelican, look at the Pelican fly. Come on, Pelican. Oh. If you're a fan of Scarface, you know that part of the movie I'm talking about, right, Charles?
I made it one not for good reviews.
That's it.
Well,
off to my little friend.
Green
Pace car
out.
in, green flag, under 10 to go.
So who's your little friend, the green
shootout.
flag? is your little
Hopefully
friend
Parker
the green
Retzlaff,
flag?
hold on here. Yeah. 5 laps to go this time by Parker Retzlaff, holding him up, picking him up, putting him down. He's at the stripe, back to 1. It's his race to lose. Meanwhile, they're getting antsy in the back. Look at a little contact, Jones and Moorcroft and Thompson.
And we've got 2 drivers that have not been in the top 3 this entire race right now, or at least not in this series, I don't believe, for that matter. Kyle Meyer and Eric Jones. Those 2 have not been up here.
Yeah, good run.
But it looks like possibly Meyer may have something for Retzlaff. He is right there with him. That is the closest anybody has been as the caution is out. For Eric Still
Another late race caution, and here we go. Problems for 32 of Eric Still, the number 8 again. And we go under yellow flag, and this will be overtime for the late model stocks. Just like the Legends, the same for the late model stocks now coming up. Pulse Popper's instant replay, and we'll see where it all went south there. A little contact, and he had some help.
Just like you said, a little contact. He goes around, cautions out, and Eric Steele, he is done. He has put it in the trailer, and he said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm out of here. Don't need any more of this."
Niet, 9, snake, no, nada, see ya, finished.
I'm not sure what all languages those were. I'm assuming it was Spanish and French. Maybe a little Japanese or Chinese in there, too. I honestly don't know.
And you forgot German. You forgot German as well.
Oh, yeah, that was the knee, wasn't it?
Nine.
Nine, yeah,
is no in German. It's 9 in English for a number. Oh, wow. And we go to overtime, peeps. This race is in overtime. It's not over. 3 attempts at a green-white checker. We'll try it again. Same rules as apply like legend cars. Best man win. Bike problems. Da, 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 da. Yes, I know. Let's go, Mario. Fillings and fenders. Wow. Got fillings and fenders, Charles. What do you think?
Bend them and fend them. I don't care. We don't care about no feelings around
Somebody
here. We
says,
racing.
get your up front. Yeah. Yes, I had some mic problems. CB Roberts and Terry Saunders. I'm going to get it fixed. I am telling the great CenturyLink to take a hike. I'm done with them.
It's not this internet. It's your Sennheiser mics. They're junk.
No, they're not. Sorry. Not to argue there. Look out. Trouble. Restart. Hold it together. 2 to go. Green, white checker. And they did. Boy, that could have been be a big trouble there. They held it together to the line. Parker Redslap, flag to flag in overtime. CRN 1 to go.
It is indeed. A white flag is in the air, and it's a waving as Parker Redslap. We'll be talking to him momentarily.
Yep.
Barring any disaster, and no disaster is going to happen. He is going to get the win, followed by Meyer and Jones. 2 drivers as we get fresh blood to talk to here, fresh meat as
Charles, and I gotta say, I am very happy Milton, my Fife Senior, Junior. He actually waved the white flag and the checker flag. He's doing his job now.
Yeah, through reality, we had an update, and a few of them here lately, and I believe during that he has been through some training, so he is constantly evolving and going through training, so good to have him go through that. Yes, I agree.
About time. Good job. Good job to our flagman. Finally seeing the light, improving in his flagging techniques. Happy to see that. All right, let's take a look at your unofficial results presented by sawblade.com here at the National for the late model stocks, the LFOD late model stocks. Parker Redslap, first win of the year for him. Kyle Myers second, Eric Jones third. New drivers, as Charles mentioned, in the top 5, as well as Carl Thompson. Cody Moorcroft turned things around, and a good run for him there. Scott Finke will get up 6th. Brandon Roberts 7th. Jake Perkins 8th. David Polins 9th. David Trumbley, your top 10.
In 11th, going to be Ryan Blins, followed by David Adamczak, Josh Holmes, Jeremy Little, Daniel Folds, Ian Martin, not the run he wanted, but hey, at least he's not in the bridesmaid, not getting the win. He's back in 16th, which I guess would be better. At least he wasn't runner-up again. We'll talk to him one day and see which he prefers. Tyler Payne going to be 17th, followed by Dustin Momberket, Eric Steele, who was involved in a few cautions, Trenton Lapsovich, and of course, rounding out the field here going to be Mario E, or Cannoli as I like to call him, but
Mario, it's Mario Ercolani. Mario Ercolani there at the number 21 spot.
Mario Ercolani, still not Cannoli. Followed by Robert Keneally and Ryan Campbell not starting this race.
You were so mean.
I like cannolis. What are you talking about?
One day you're going to interview him, and I hope he just attacks you.
No, I'll call him cannoli then too. and then I'll tell him I like cannolis. But it looks like we only have Parker Retzlaff to talk to, so we'll go ahead and pull him up here and take a word with Parker. We get lots of words with him because we don't have a second or a third. So Wesley, we'll hand it to you down there, as I believe you've caught up with him in Victory Lane. He's eating his second chicken dinner of the night.
Yeah, man, second, well, his first win for the LFOD Motorsports late model stocks, and we'll make it his, what would be his, in total, 5th win this year on the American iRacing League. 2 wins of Orendale, 2 wins at the other previous race we were at last week, and he won the Legends and the Supers, and now he wins in the late model stock. So 5th win, first win in the late models. Parker, you got the pole, you stayed to the inside, you stayed out of trouble, you did everything you needed to do, brother. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there was a couple, I feel like, big wrecks that I saw in my mirror that I was just trying to stay connected to the bottom and not give anything up on a restart or have anything where I got beat on the top and when the yellow came out and they took the lead from me, or I had to battle on the top or anything. So I try to just have good restarts and just stay clean the whole race and stay out front.
Parker, this race, man, it flew by so fast. I mean, how quick are you really going in these late model cars virtually?
I mean, yeah, it feels really fast, and if you do miss the corner a little bit, you lose a lot of time. So it's really kind of a momentum thing here, and if you can just get in a rhythm and just keep doing it lap after lap, I feel like you're really fast.
All right, now can we see you go 3 in a row? Can you pull the hat trick off and win in the super late models coming up next? What do you think?
I mean, I finished 3rd in Legends earlier. I had a streak in Legends that I lost tonight, and I haven't been finishing good in late models, and now I won late models. So how the night is going, I don't know how the Supers are going to go, but hopefully we can keep the streak in Supers alive.
Well, down, that's the driver of the number 42 from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Parker Retzlaff, another big win for him. His 5th win of the American iRacing League and his first in the late model stock competition. So congratulations to you, buddy. Go get him in the Supers. It's next.
Thank you.
Parker Retzlaff again from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, picking up the victory, the win in the LFOD Motorsports late model stocks over Kyle Meyer, Eric Jones. Those drivers, props to them. Unavailable for interviews, but they do finish in the top 3 as well. And now we will take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll reset the American iRacing League. The main event, as Charles calls it, super late model time when we return. All part of coverage of round 3, the American iRacing League, presented by Triple M Pulling and Nazra on LSRTV, and for those that are listening on CRN Sports at wearecrn.com.
We're based out of West Monroe, Louisiana. We do custom T-shirts, racing. We'll do any shirt. We'll do schools, churches, fundraisers. We do a ton of event shirts, as you can see on our board here, all around our banner. Personalized. I mean, we do anything. It doesn't matter to us. We got the custom rugs. We use all the, top quality shirts, inks and everything. Hoodies, hats. We do embroidered hats, embroidered shirts, Just you can call us for anything. We do offer the bag and fold to where you can receive them and they're already labeled and tagged and bagged, ready to give out to your customer and stuff. So you can just call us and just tell us, hey, this is what we're looking at doing. And if we're going to put the car on there, it is 125 quantity minimum. If it's without the car, it's 60 quantity minimum. That's strictly on the racing stuff. If it's a business or something, if you race on Texas shirts, it's a little bit differently. You can call us. It just depends on your quantity and ink color. Everything is hand drawn. I mean, everything. We don't Photoshop anything onto a shirt or anything like that. Everything that we go through, everything is drawn, and which is the reason for the art fees. We do have several graphic artists that draw for us, and they're really good. So what we do is on any package that you do, we can mix and match. We can do any colors. You can do purple, red, blue, green, and do the rest black. It doesn't matter to us. With your design on there, we can do hoodies. We can do hoodies, long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, tank tops. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's almost limitless what you can do, and you can put all that together in that package to make that minimum requirements. They can call us 318-278-7191, or they can email us at bulletprooftees@yahoo.com, or they can go to the website bulletprooftees.com.
Welcome back to coverage of the American iRacing Leagues. Lee Outland, Charles Wooten here with you, LSRTV. And for those that are listening at wearecrn.com. Okay, so here's the deal. We have about a 15-minute downtime before the super late model qualifying session. So right now you're watching practice. We've got about 15 minutes before they transfer everything over into qualifying. So with that being said, we will have a little musical intermission, and we will come back. It'll be a great opportunity for you during this intermission to swing by, go to the concession stand, which is your refrigerator, your drink, run to the potty break as well at the bathroom if necessary. And we will. Did you say that with your mic on, Charles? Oh yeah, well, Charles said that's where he'll be. He'll be blowing it up in the toilet. So anyhow, we will come back in 15 minutes and have qualified for super. I can't. Goodbye. Welcome back to coverage of the American iRacing League. Presented by Triple M, Bully, and Nazra. Round 3 here tonight at the Virtual Southern National Motorsports Park. I'm Wesley Outland, joined alongside Charles Wooten in the production chair as well at the LSRTV headquarters. We're also on CRN Sports at CRN.com. And Charles, it's time for the Thunder, the main event, the ones you like, the Team 126 Racing Super Late Models for the nightcap.
There we go. My favorite race of the night is the Super Late Models. Absolutely love the car. I'm glad to have AIRL, presented by Pulse Poppers and Reaper Speed Labs here back on the channel.
All right, so here is the final time. The race on Axis 411 race information. Bottom right of the, bottom left of the monitor. There you go. 30-minute practice. 2 laps qualifying, and finally Charles gets it right. 100 laps. 4 laps in the last race, and we are ready for that one, presented by RaceOnTexas.com. By the way, get you that speed pass in the Arklatex area. Again, weather conditions, we'll take a look at it again real quickly. This practice is about to end. No change. It's the same. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hot. It's going to be slick. Tires are going to be all over the place. Should be an interesting one. 100 laps qualifying, about to get underway right now. Charles, hit.
Yeah, they are. Well, some guys are. There we go. We got some guys coming out on to the track now. And the first one's going to be Jake Perkins, who, let's say, didn't have the best luck in that last race. He looks to turn that around here in the late models, or super late models.
All right, we'll see what goes down here. Jake Perkins, super late model qualifying, the number 59 machine on the clock. And he spins it between the corner. That's not good.
No, and right there you see the back wheel spinning, the front wheel's not, dragging the brakes. That is, well, frowned upon in some places. Not so much maybe here. That's exactly what he's doing by dragging those brakes to put some heat in the tires. You got to be real careful about that. There are a lot of leagues that will say, no, you cannot do that, and you can get in big trouble for it, but they'll allow it because he's driving a Mustang, so he's not going to be up front anyway.
That's right.
If it was a Chevrolet, he'd be up front.
Matthews Racing Ford. Here comes the number 51 from Virginia, Ryan Matthews. We'll see what he can do. A former Auto Racing Association champion of super late models. There goes Cody Knott, the 26 machine. Got a field of super late models ready to qualify, take it on this track here tonight. And a nice field of them, almost 20 plus ready. And what do you know, Parker Retzlaff, top of the board. We watch Cody Knott on the clock still in the 26. Here he comes down the straightaway. Parker Retzlaff, Charles, top of the board. Mom Burkett right there with him in 1 and 2.
Yeah, really no surprise there to see those two up top. And it looks like Cody Knott is going to bring that car to a stop after spinning.
Robbie Keneally turning things around. He'll go to the 3rd spot on the qualifying board. Here comes David Polins in the number 33 machine. See what he can do here now. Drayton Lapsevich will now go to 3rd on the clock in qualifying. Bump Robbie Keneally to 4th. Rick Spencer Walt, mentioned his name for the first time tonight. He's in the top 5, as well as Ryan Matthews. Tyler Payne Charles up 5th on the qualifying run, and David Polins is literally at a snail's pace going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, he was dragging those brakes. And then he guns it. That's the key here. So, you know, there's a little loophole, per se, in these. If you drag the brakes at about 20%, what it does is it heats up the tires, but doesn't damage them. That's what these guys are doing, to put heat in the tires. Whether you like it or not, I can tell you this. I know one league that's up and coming here, or is going to be coming to the channel, Upper Edge Racing. That particular channel, if you get caught doing that will get you penalized. You will be black flagged and sent to the back, so it wouldn't do you any good to begin with. But some leagues don't hold anything against it. Some leagues do. It's really league preference, because that's what every one of these guys is doing right now.
Well, whatever David Polins just did, it put him up to the number 10 spot. David Trumbley on the racetrack. Mario Ercolani in the 41. Up to now 19th. Scott Finke on the speedway. Brett Suggs guns it. He'll be our final couple of cars left at time in qualifying here on the high banks of the Southern National Motorsports Park. Hey, by the way, don't forget, coming up in a couple of hours from now, once this race is over, 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central, LSRTV and CRN Sports presents coverage of round number 4 of the Northwest iRacing Cup Series, and they are at the Daytona International Speedway Beach Road Course. Suggs cross the line, 14.412, bump him up to 13th. Scott Finke, there he is in 31.
And he'll go to 17th on the 14.459. He's going to shut it down.
Oh! All right, his time's done. 17th for him.
And that is so far
And
done.
it looks like that is the end of qualifying as well. Yeah. So Parker Retzlaff trying to go 3 in a row. He won at Irwindale 2 weeks ago. He won last week at Oxford Plains Speedway in the Legends and the Super Late Models. He won the late model stock car race earlier tonight. His first one of the year, and now he looks to go for his 6th win this season on the American iRacing League in all 3 different divisions, and try to pull off a hat trick in the Team 126 Racing Super Late Models. For the final time tonight, the Super Late Models at Southern National. And here is your ComServe Wireless starting lineup. 24 locations to serve you proudly in Maryland, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. ComServeWireless.com for your Verizon Wireless, Verizon Fios needs. Parker Retzlaff on the pole to the outside. Dustin Momberket in 16. They both won tonight. Row 2 from Canada, Trayton Lapsevich in 32. Robbie Connealy in the number 1. Row number 3 will find Tyler Payne from Virginia, the 18. Rick Spencer-Walt, first time to mention his name tonight. He's in the 3. Row number 4, Ryan Matthews from Virginia. To the outside, Kyle Meyer in the 88 machine. And around out your top 10, Jake Perkins in 59, David Polins in the 33. Row number 6 will find Daniel Folds in the 09 and Aiden Murray in 72. Row number 7, Brett Suggs in the number 133 to the outside, Cody McCauley in the 62. Row number 8, Ian Martin in 98, Carson Nagy in 93. And to round out your top 18, Scott Finke in 31, Mario Ercolani in the 41. Your top 20 looks like this for Road and David Trumbley in 96, Jeremy Little in the 55. Row 11 will find Anthony Guadio in the 14, John Oliette in the number 81. Final row, Alex Rudolph. He'll be in the back. In car number 142, Eric Jones in the row 12-11 spot. Then you move on to row number 13, Cody Knott in 26, Ryan Campbell in the 8, and Cal Seaman will be in the back in the number 17. 27 drivers ready to go around the high banks of Southern National Motorsports Park for the final race in the Team 126 Racing Super Late Models, part of round 3 of the American iRacing League tonight, presented by Triple M Pulling and Nazra on LSR TV for those that are watching and listening at wearecrn.com at CRN Sports. Retzlaff and Momberg at Charles, they both won tonight. Should be an interesting start for 100 laps, a century grind forthcoming around Kinley.
Yeah, definitely looking to see these guys, see what they can do here for the final race. This one obviously 100 laps, but again, it's probably going to take about 30-40 minutes just like the last two races because we run more laps, but the cars are faster. So time really about the same, about 45 minutes per race, barring too many cautions. And let's hope we don't see those here tonight in this race.
The pace car gets ready to drop into the pit lane. It's time to hear the roar. The Super's green at Kinley. We're underway. Back straight away, they're already wrecked. A big pile up on the back, Alpha 2. Multi-cars involved. Big trouble. Caution is out. Well. Right out of the gate, calamity. Less than one lap in. Not even one lap in. Trouble off of turn number 2. Watch this as they're coming to green. Right now, it all tangles right there. LeDuc's involved. Actually, that's Matthews. Man, how many cars are up in that, Charles? That's a big one right there. Ryan Matthews, and Murray, Jake Perkins, Jeremy Little, 88 Machine, Kyle Meyer. The list goes on and on and on.
Yeah, if you break this field into thirds, basically the last third of this race where this field was involved in that incident, that's bad news if you thought you had a fast car and you were just starting a little further back than you wanted to. We'll see who survived it based on damage here, but again, about the back third of this field was involved in that caution.
Robbie Keneally, his car up top of the wall. Caution out on the opening go.
And we want to remind everyone, we do want to remind everyone that if you have valuables in your car in one of these race cars, they're probably going to be pretty safe if you put them in a Pelican case. So, for the drivers
Pelican
out there,
fly, come on, again, Pelican!
If you're involved in one of these wrecks, make sure you put, your fire extinguisher and all the valuable stuff you might need in a Pelican case. It will keep it safe during the wreck.
Yes.
Again, they are not a sponsor. We just fell that one out there. But regardless of that, green flag is back out. Bombercat out front. Retzlaff right there with him. This is going to be a drag race. This is a race, you waited all night for. Whereas Jake Kill from the real track Monarch would say this is what you saved your pocket change for.
Yeah, this is what you save your lunch for.
Well,
all week long for this one, this first ride here at Southern National. Parker Retzlaff holding his line right now. He's got to stay on that inside. We talked about that. You open that door, and Bombercat will capitalize and pounce on it. Another thing, Charles, we have to talk about, obviously, track temps at 125 degrees. It is going to eat these tires up quickly, and that's another thing you got to do, unless you get another caution like we got right now. Pace car about pulled out right in front of the field. We got trouble. Number 72 goes around, and the yellow flag out again. Caution is for Aiden Murray. Pulse Poppers, Fishing Lure, Instant Replay, number 2 for the Super Late models, and our second caution, 10 laps in. Oh, wow, it was more than just that. Oh, no. Holy cow, Charles. Multiple cars involved in this last caution. Let's look at it one more time on another replay. Right there. Oh! Number 142. And that's Alex Rudolph out the reindeer nose of red. Going around.
Oh, here we go. Now we'll take a look at this. This is what I think actually brought the caution out. On top, the other one Two very distinct incidents happening on the track at different times, and the 59 of Jenkins just having another unfortunate deal. There's that, and just bam. And actually, the Jenkins not involved in it, just the 14.
It actually started with the 96 of David Trumbley, believe it or not, in the top 10. And then that escalated there with other cars getting collected in it. So, wow, there you go. We are under the yellow flag.
Lights are off, too, so we're not about to be for much longer. But, man, what a wild ride for some of these guys in the back of the field.
Ready to go back for the restart. It'll be lap 14 of 100. Still a long way to go in this event. Team 126 Super Late Models, part of the American iRacing League. Monday nights, 3 races in 1. This is the main event. Green flag. Back out to the inside. There goes Retzlaff. Retzlaff opening up the door. Here comes Mombercat. He's trying to make something work on the outside. He's got to run, but he can't make it stick. He's on the bottom into 1. Retzlaff holds and protects it.
Yeah, this is the battle of Toyota versus Ford. And then, by the way, that is a Ford Mustang, not a Ford Camry. And they're piling them up in the back again.
Whoa! Turn 4.
Junkyard once again.
And they've racked him and stacked him again with a big up off the turn.
And again,
another yellow flag.
Pulse Poppers getting their money's worth here tonight for that official replay sponsor of LSRTV. And what happened? Please tell me McDonald's didn't get crushed up in this.
I'm loving it.
Oh, he's not. Oh, does he? Oh, no. Well, he did get a piece of it, but not much.
He started it, but he kept going. So, yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We'll see. He does have some damage there. So, unfortunate. There it is. Did get a big chunk of it to the front. The back looks okay, but not so much the front half of this car. As we're under caution. Again, this race, Wesley, did we not see this last week? The first race, not many cautions. Second race had a few, and this one starting out to be, caution city here.
Yes, a lot of caution flags in the opening 17 laps so far of this event.
With 80 to go.
So a long way to run. Retzlaff and Mombercat need to bring him back for the restart. He opened that door one time, Retzlaff did, but he quickly got back on the defensive for the restart on the outside. Mombercat, he'll try again to weasel his way. He's got to run. Retzlaff, though, quicker on the bottom. He'll get that door to the inside to work for him, but Mombercat's not backing down there, door to door out of turn 4.
Yeah, and that's impressive for him to hold that outside. We have already heard from him and others that the outside is not where you want to be. It's a bad place. You just really can't get a run, and he's not able to actually make the pass, and now he's got to get that nose underneath the 42 of Retzlaff somehow and just make a hole that's not there, because Retzlaff is defending that bottom like it's going out of style right now.
Off of turn 4. Start finish line. Again, Retzlaff clears him, goes back to the lead. Mombercat in second. Lapsevich to third. Spencer Walt along with Perks, your top 5. Here they come from the high view above the high banks at Kinley, back into turn number 1 and 2. Single file down the back straight. You know, Charles, this place has such a special place in my heart because when I was 13 years old, a junior in high school, I was announcing here as an announcer, as a track announcer. I got to work with Motor Racing Network's Alex Hayden and with Jim Rochelle and Steve Vell and just so many different people. And I had the opportunity to do so many great things. And it started at a young age. Hard to believe it's been 25 years ago, but this is where it started right there, Southern National. I remember my dad racing. Do you see that little grandstand off of turn number 4? I remember as a kid going to the racetrack when Southern National first opened, and I remember sitting in that little grandstand, not the big grandstands, but that little grandstand on the top of the grandstand off turn 4 and watching the races and love the sport.
Well,
How blessed, told, and honored to have a career in it.
You know, that being said, I deploy iRacing. I urge you to please go rescan this track. I had no idea this track had been around since the 1800s. Please
Hey! Caution's out again. We got a caution out again. Oh,
Eric Steele
1800s, Mama. You can kiss it. You know that.
Well, proper replay
Love you,
coming
Charles.
up.
Mean it.
And,
Can't believe you went there.
I did. We got a lot of cars going around, but that did not bring out the caution. This is what brought out the caution. Contact between the 31 and the 11. The 11 of Eric Jones goes around, and caution is out one more time. And like I said, Pulse Poppers fishing lures, they are getting their money's worth here tonight, as we have seen caution flag after caution flag, and it's not going to be the way the drivers want to go. They want to see green flag racing as much as we do.
Parker Retzlaff, the man out in front, leads the way. Cars coming down to the pit lane. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more coverage from Southern National, the American iRacing League, LSRTV, and CRN Sports in a moment.
ETE Reman is the world's best remanufacturer of transmissions for import and domestic cars and trucks. Based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, our customers are repair shops, auto parts stores, dealerships, and distributors. And with 6 nationwide warehouses, we're where and when you need us. So when you're looking for a transmission that is like new, only better, instill confidence and install ETE Reman.
Welcome back to coverage of the American iRacing League and the Team 126 Racing Super Late Models. Broadcast coverage on LSRTV, CRN Sports, Wesley Outlet, Charles Wooten alongside. And we get ready to settle them up for the restart here, as we're just about 30 laps, over 35 laps in, when they come back to the restart zone and take the green flag. 15 to halfway. 65 left to win this race. Pace car is in. Here they come. Back to green. Supers at Kinley.
Supers at Kinley? Did you say Supers at Kinley?
Supers at Kinley. Kinley, North Carolina is where the track is at. Southern National. Oh, we got trouble.
Caution is out for Cody Knott.
Another caution out again. Yep, Cody Knott, 26 going around.
Cody Knott from Pulse Poppers, the sponsor of the replay. Unfortunately, he is the cause of it, possibly. We'll go back and see. That is tentatively, as we're going to see. Yeah, just drove it in a little too hot there.
He had help. He had help. The 55 helped him. And that was the machine of Jeremy Little.
This is getting ready. They're getting in line for the restart at this point right here. Of course, All-American pools for the drone coverage tonight. And, they're beating and banging already before we even get going. You'll see the 26 of Cody Knott, the green and black car right there, just drives it in. Maybe he didn't know the 55 was down there.
I don't know. Little got into Knott there. You see the caution coming out. By the way, aerial coverage all the time, presented by All-American Pools.
And
yellow flag fever here.
Yeah, definitely yellow flag fever for sure here for the Team 126 Super Late Models. And it's unfortunate to have these nice cars under caution so long, but man, when they get going, they can produce some really good racing.
Yeah. Under the yellow flag, just up on lap number 40. Halfway looming. 60 laps to go. Hey, by the way, don't forget tonight, In a couple of hours' time, 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central, LSRTV coverage of and CRN Sports of round number 4 of the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. It will be at the Daytona International Speedway Road Course on the virtual iRacing simulator. Coverage again, 11:30 Eastern.
134 laps.
On your home for sim racing, or 90 laps. We're back to green.
It's not 90 either. I made that up. Green
Okay. More hash fake news.
Yes.
I at least took 90.
It'll probably be somewhere around 40 to 50.
40, 35 laps, 35, 40 laps.
Green flag is out, though, as Mombercat's still trying to run down Redslaff. That has been really the battle of the night, or at least the battle of this race. Mombercat's just not been able to get by him as we go on board with Mombercat, and you can see right there he is all over the back bumper of that Camry, but just unable to get that forward Mustang.
Whoa! You notice how quickly Parker Redslaff, he shuts the door on the 16 of Mombercat. Look at how he dives down to the inside. Taking that line away, he goes up to the outside. There you see him. La 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 la. Then he dives down to the inside in the corner. Cannot open the door to the inside. If he does, he knows he's in trouble. Parker Redslaff kind of toying with him a little bit, it seems.
Yeah, and I'm going to point out something else interesting. It doesn't affect it because this isn't a real car. It is virtually a virtual car. But look at the roll bar on this car as we're on board with Mombercat. You see it's obviously around the driver. It's a cockpit of a cage here. But the roll bar does not go all the way to the other side of the car. So that if this thing ever rolled over, that side of the car is getting crushed in, no questions asked.
Yeah, we in trouble. Yes, sir, definitely.
You definitely are not rolling this thing and getting it back on the wheels, but a very interesting roll bar design. I figured that would be all the way over protecting that side of the car too, in case you had a stowaway passenger, but not the case. And now we may see a green flag run here as we're just 2 laps away from the halfway point.
Yeah, got a good green flag run now nestled in here. Don't want to try to jinx anything, but we got to knock some laps off at full speed of the first up. Dang it. Caution is out. Right a lap before halfway, and the caution is out again. And guess who it is? Oh, was it not? No, it's Finke. It's our buddy Finke, Scott Finke in 31.
Or Scott
Finke. Another Poppers Fishing Lures instant replay.
Oh, it helped from the 11.
Oh, no, Scott did help him, though. The 11 did. The 11 helped him.
And
that wasn't nice, Eric Jones.
Yeah, they're not playing nice here tonight. They are getting rowdy and a little restless. And, we have two more.
By the way, that is not Eric Jones of the NASCAR Cup Series.
No.
In the car number 43 TP car. That is the number 11 of ERIC Jones, Eric Jones.
I didn't know there was an Eric Jones in NASCAR.
There is, Eric Jones. Yeah, from Byron, Michigan. Runs NASCAR. Where have you been?
I'm watching NASCAR.
Won 2 races. He won Talladega, he won Daytona. Won Darlington, actually.
How about either of them?
Well, anyhow. Ready to settle them up for the restart after halfway. In this race, Parker Redslaff leads the way. Mombercat in second. Now, Charles, you got to tell the people, tell the listeners and the viewers, I called it. I said Redslaff's going to win this race. Remember? I said that. Remember?
Yeah, so for all the viewers out there, he did say that. That is precisely why he will not win this race, because he jinxed him.
Oh, wow. Well, Redslaff will prove me wrong here. Staying in and protected that inside, and that's exactly what he's got to do. Another shot for the restart on the outside lane with Mombercat. By the way, this is just like what you see for real at Kinley. The catfishing on the bottom road facility, race course facility. You've got to fight and tussle and hustle your way to the inside. And there he goes again. Mommer trying to make something work on the outside lane. Can't get there in time. Retzlaff will open the door to the inside. Trey Lapsevich, Rick Spencerwalt now closing in this battle out of turn number 3 and 4.
Yeah, this battle is heating up here. We'll see. It's going to be 2, maybe 3 wide for third place. We'll see if Retzlaff can hold off Mommercat as well as Lapsevich, Suggs, Spencerwalt, and Matthews. Even Palen's in there in that 33. All these guys are hungry for a win here in what I like to refer to as the premier series of this 3-race event.
The main event, the big one, the Super Models presented by Team 126 Racing on LSRTV and Searin Sports. Wesley Outland, Charles Wooten alongside. Hey, by the way, don't forget tomorrow, softball live on the road from West Johnston. We got it for you. Clayton Comets and West Johnston coverage beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Then on Wednesday, we've got coverage for you for the Northwest iRacing Truck Series, 11:30 Eastern Time, with coverage from the Daytona Beach Road Course as well as the Cup Cars tonight. Thursday, softball coverage again from Clayton with South Johnston. More conference play. And then finally, as we have another caution, the playoffs are here. Spring football, Clayton, a number 7 seed in the state. Charles, they play Southeast Guilford on the road. Comets and Falcons, Friday night, 6:30 Eastern. We've got it for you. We've got football, we got softball, we've got real racing, we've got iRacing.
Yes, that is
all on Searin Sports.
And there is the cause. That is the 18 of Tyler Payne. And take one more look at this. Tyler Payne is going to have a pain after that one. And I'm not sure it's the car that's the pain. It may be the driver below him. We'll see. As the caution is out.
Whoa.
And
Charles actually the... Oh, man. Wow. Got to watch it one more time here.
There's a car
already sideways.
Yeah, but that didn't bring out the caution. Tyler Payne, no. The pain's going to be himself.
Oh, no!
He just decided to take out the wall.
Off the crossover gate. Yeah, he crossed over. He crossed over, Charles.
He crossed over to the other side.
We were laughing about that earlier.
We go to the other side. I knew that was coming. Now, he tried to break onto the gate to the other side.
But Charles, though, you listened to CRN Sports. You took in a nice, comfortable, relaxing game of softball.
I did
last week.
Yeah, it's good to listen to while you're doing some Photoshop work, or something you can just listen to while you're doing other things.
And definitely, I'm a different broadcaster calling softball than I am iRacing, right?
Yes, he doesn't sing.
Yeah. Well, that's not true, actually. but yeah, you're right. Oh, wow.
I have to say, I think we have more fun on here than you do on some of the others. But
and the pace car is getting ready to come in.
He is.
Charles, I don't know if you realize this or not, buddy, but I think this week is 1 year that we've been working with each other with announcing iRacing together since the pandemic.
In that case, I think Jeff needs to supply us a cake for not killing each other yet.
Yeah.
I declare a cake, or at least $10, so I can go buy a cake.
There's a bonus for an extra day's pay of work.
Yeah. And a caution is out once again.
Oh, another caution.
This time, possibly Tyler Payne again. Is that car not doing what he wants it to do here tonight? It doesn't look like. As we're going to go to the Pulse Poppers replay one more time. And he's got the Pulse Poppers right around him, too. You got league owner and league sponsor right next to each other. And not sure what happened to Tyler Payne. No, so that's not the reason for the caution.
Oh, no, look out. Oh, he got caught up in it. He wasn't involved in it, but...
It's actually
that was a 41 car.
It's the caution actually coming out for Mario Canoli on track in the 41.
Mario Ercolani going around. Ercolani. It's Mario.
Ercolani Canoli
going out. He's taking out Mario. Look at this. Oh, Ercolani, watch this. He already had damage on the left front.
He just got...
he didn't take out nobody. Somebody took out him.
Yeah. They wanted the cannoli he had.
Wanted the cannoli.
I told you everybody likes cannoli.
I'm so gonna mail you some cannolis Amazon whenever we get off the air.
I'll take them.
Maybe you'll get it tomorrow fresh. We'll make sure we put it in a Pelican box for you.
Just fill the Pelican. Just fill it. Hey, they're watertight and airtight. Just fill the Pelican, put them in a Ziploc baggie, and just fill the thing with ice and send it in the mail.
It would. It would. Pelican fly, fill it with cannolis and send
They
it my
say
way.
they're waterproof. I guess that doesn't matter if you put the water in there before you ship it.
Oh my goodness, this has gone off the rails here.
If the ice melts, though, we couldn't do that because if the ice melts, then it will be over so many ounces of liquid and it'll get flagged by TSA, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I'd have to ask my girlfriend. She works for the Homeland Security. I don't know if it'll pass or not. I don't know if a Pelican box will pass with a bunch of cannolis.
Oh no!
See,
the Pelican case, the Pelican Air cases will pass. They are specifically designed to be able to go through without any questions. That's why they're designed. And some of them actually even have keys to lock that TSA. Is like an official TSA key. But
okay,
we'll get back to that in a little bit in the cannolis, but green flag is back out.
We're back to green.
Red slap out from Mombercat trying to get by, but Lapsovich is gotten by Mombercat, and that battle's on for second.
All right, we'll watch them here. And we have another caution. Holy cow, man. This was supposed to be the humdinger, the big one, and it's been a caution-filled wreck fest, man. A yellow flag, caution flag fiesta.
You say holy cow.
And I'm not loving it.
You say holy cow. I prefer the term holy cannoli.
Pelican flag,
62.
come on again. Look out.
Oh, man.
Oh, another wreck, and you saw the McDonald's car was around there again.
We're going to trade
David
up
Trumbulley.
Look at this. Watch one car. I'm not sure who this is. If it's a 72.
Robbie Keneally.
Gets a shot in the shorts right down Victor Pit Road. You'll see it here in a moment.
Oh, that's Robbie Keneally in the one car.
All of this is going down. There's that one, the 72, trying to avoid it, and then, oh no, 88 just gets shoved down Pit Road.
Al Meyer.
Which, by the way, will result probably in an unsafe pit entrance. We'll see. I don't think he's going to get caught speeding. He wasn't quite going fast enough.
You think he'll get a penalty for that?
Yeah,
it wasn't his fault.
It could be. Even if he gets shoved in there, it still could result in an unsafe pit entrance. It may not have, because he did come in below the cone, and I don't think he was speeding, so he may have lucked out there. If he did, I would imagine race control would clear it, yeah, it definitely was not his fault.
All right. I was about to say, I mean, you can really blame it on him per se. I mean, it wasn't technically him to blame. It wasn't like not knowing where to go and move on to the pit. It was all right. So Charles, we're down to the home stretch here, bud. Man, we're in the final quarter of the race remaining, and could we see more green flag racing and less caution as we are, coming up on lap number 78. We're coming up on the final 22 laps. And by the way, all two races earlier tonight had to go into overtime. Could we see an overtime finish? And now we got Trayton Lapsovich in the second spot alongside Red Slap. But Parker, Red Slap says, I will have none of it. And he scampers away from the field as we go back to green at Kinley.
Yeah, every time I hear Kinley, I think we're at the wrong track. But green flag is out side by side.
Southern National Motorsports Park is in Kinley, North Carolina. Kinley, yes.
McKinley. Okay, gotcha.
No, not McKinley. Kinley. K-E-N-L-E-Y. North Carolina. Kinley, North Carolina.
Kindly. Okay, gotcha. Kindly, North Carolina.
I dare you make fun of my racetrack and my heritage.
Caution is out once again. Right as I want to go talking about the racing, caution is out.
Come on, guys. We need a race direct, somebody to get in these drivers' heads and tell them, come on, y'all. What in the world? Charles, I'm about to go Brett Wheeler on their butt. You know that, right? You know what Brett Wheeler used to do? I'm about to go Brett Wheeler on them. Oh, we got, well.
Not sure what that caution was for to begin with.
There's a spun below the bottom of the racetrack. You didn't see it on the front straightaway?
I'm blind.
Well, look to the bottom left of the monitor. There's a car spun at the bottom of the racetrack.
At the bottom of the left, I see a yellow wall.
No, at the bottom of the back on the wall on the front straightaway, the car spun. There was a car.
I did see it, but either way, 17 laps to go. 16 laps to go right there. Under caution, you know, we're going to need Aunt Kathy. I don't know what caution this is. It's got to be somewhere around 12.
This is like the 12th caution or so of the race. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
it's been a yellow fiesta. It has.
I am going to have to go have a talk with the drivers at Monarch Motor Speedway because they got me accustomed to having 4 cautions out of like 86 cars. And, you know, we started at 8:30. I think it was about 8 we started. We were done by 10:30. And, you know, I've come accustomed to not having many cautions. And this I don't like this.
And then you're going to jinx yourself, and if the weather is in your favor for this weekend, I know you were kind of complaining about it earlier on social media. If it does change, you're going to have a yellow flag fiesta.
That's fine. It's late models. When they tear up stuff, they really tear up stuff. We'll see what the weather is real quick. Not for real life.
All right. 14 laps to go while Charles checks the weather.
Oh, no, we're not racing.
In Wichita Falls.
We're not racing.
He thinks they're not going to race. He thinks they're going to get washed out.
Yeah. Just like Britney Spears, it's going to be washed
Shuffled
out.
on the restart.
We'll see.
Whoa, 3 wide.
Retzlaff only has 13 laps to go to prove you right that you didn't jinx him, as Umbercat still holding on to third, but he lost that to Lapsevich. Now I'm curious, can Lapsevich maybe do something with Retzlaff? This is the first time he has been in front of Umbercat and had a chance to actually do something with Retzlaff, so we may see a lead change here very shortly.
Coming to the line this time by 10 laps to go at Southern National. The American iRacing League down to the final laps for the Team 126 Racing Super Late Models. Earlier tonight, Legend Stars, Parker Retzlaff finally won that race last week and the week before at Oxford Plains and Irwindale. He lost and Dustin Momberket picked up the win. In the late model stock competition, Parker Retzlaff did not win the first 2 weeks, but he finally won tonight. And now he's trying to go for 2 and his 6th win on the series and a hat trick in super late model competition with the American iRacing League. And he has 8 laps to get it done. He's in 2.
Yeah, and for those that don't know what a hat trick is, that is 3 in a row. I don't know if it originated there, but everybody that knows hockey knows what a hat trick is.
We love hockey. We love racing. We love hockey.
Obviously, a hat trick in hockey is 3 goals in 1 game, 3 wins in a series back to back to back. Obviously going to be a hat trick for him if he can do it. He is out front leading this thing so far. Wesley, your jinx has not jinxed him too bad.
Holding on with 5 laps to go this time by, but they make way into 3 and 4 up the 28 degrees of banking, or 24 degrees back on the straightaway. 5 laps remaining for Parker Retzlaff, the cheesehead from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. He also is a competitor on the Arcade Series East and West. And he is coming to the line this time by with 4 laps to go. Now make it 3 to go for Parker Retzlaff. Time running out.
Yes, you're right there. 4 laps to go. Going to be 3 this next time by, which is right about there for Retzlaff. 3 laps to go. 2 next time by. This race is wrapping up in a hurry now.
And you can see that Parker Retzlaff opening up that lead over Brayton Lapsevich. to the line. 2 laps remaining. He hits his marks again. Bottom of the racetrack into 1 and 2. Stays with a nice margin over Lapsevich in second. Exits off of turn 3 and 4. He'll come to the CRN, 1 to go. More details at wearecrn.com, the voice of LSRTV, and the final time around for Parker Retzlaff for the back straightaway.
And he will do it right here. Coming to the line, Parker Retzlaff wins here tonight. Your jinx didn't do anything. Yeah, 3 in a row, and your jinx did not hurt him here tonight.
See, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Parker Retzlaff holding off. Trayton Lapsevich, Dustin Momberket will settle for third. Brett Suggs, Ryan Matthews, the top 5. And the celebration begins. 3 wins in the Super Late Models of the American iRacing League in a row. From Irwindale to Oxford Plains and now Southern National. Parker Retzlaff burning it down, along with Trayton Lapsevich in 42 and 32 at Victory Lane here at Kinley. Here's your unofficial results presented by Sawblade.com. Parker Retzlaff is the winner. Trayton Lapsevich second. Dustin Momberket is third. Brett Suggs fourth. Ryan Matthews at the end of the top 5. Rick Spencer-Walt will finish 6th. Ian Martin 7th. Daniel Folds 8th. David Polins 9th. And John Oliette will finish in the top 10.
In 11th place, going to be, how do I always manage this guy? Kyle Meyer, he's got Finke, Murray, Anthony Guadio, Mario Ecanolio, and
Ercolani,
Robbie Keneally, Eric Jones, Cody Knott, Tyler Payne, Kel Seaman, and rounding out the field going to be Cody, I don't even know, was he McCauley?
Cody McCauley, David Trumbley, Jake Perkins, Carson Nagy, Jeremy Little, Alex Rudolph, and Ryan Campbell, the full field rundown.
So a lot of good drivers.
I had to save you.
Yeah, well, good thing, because you're a superwoman and I needed saving.
Whoa. You are hilarious tonight.
Indeed. And we went a little bit of a break before the next race, so we're going to get these guys up here very quickly, as I do believe we have all 3 of them. We do. So we're going to grab all 3 drivers. And Wesley, you're so good at interviews. I'm going to let you handle this, as you're just the best at it. And I'm going to get us ready for 10:30 tonight Central Time.
Well, thank you. Again, 11th Eastern Time, 10:30 Central coverage on LSRTV and CRN Sports coming up later tonight. Round number 4 of the Northwest iRacing Cup Series. And do not go anywhere less than a couple of hours from now. Back on the air again. Right now, 3rd place. We're going to talk to Parker Retzlaff, winner in a moment. But the winner of the Legends settles for 3rd. Dustin Momberket for the Super Late Models. How do you feel, 3rd place?
Honestly, I feel really good about it. I struggle at this track, and that setup was just a little bit too tight for my liking in the center of the corner. So to finish 3rd is definitely like a win.
And it seemed just like Supers, late model stocks, and for the Legends, you had to stay at the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, you could kind of make the outside work a little bit just because the gearing was so low. Parker was just so good, and he's really good, especially at this fixed racing, but in the super late model in general. I kind of knew as soon as he qualified where he did, the race was pretty much over.
All right, man, 3rd place. Thank sponsors.
I got to thank Shaw Motorsports in real life, LeDuc Matthews Racing, Ryan Matthews, everyone over there. I got to thank you guys, Tyler, for putting all this on. JDR Graphics with a really nice paint scheme for this thing. I just can't thank everybody enough.
Dustin Momberket, winner earlier tonight of the Legends at Kinley. He'll settle for a 3rd place finish in the Team 126 Racing Super Late Models. Runner-up for front of the North up in Canada, it is Trayton Lapsevich in the 132. Trayton, some thrills, some spills. You finally got around Momberket for the bridesmaid spot. Ran out of time on that last restart to run down Parker Retzlaff. You'll have to settle for 2nd tonight.
Yeah, we were just trying to work with on the restarts there and stay on the bottom for as long as I could. But I realized that last restart that I better get going, just considering how many cautions we had, and we ran most of the race under cautions. Really, never really got to play tire strategy into it. And yeah, we'll take the P2 though. I'm really happy to come home second after that. I gotta say, devastating late model race there. But no, really happy with the finish. Another 1-2. Me and Parker 1-2 last week too. So never anything wrong finishing second to my teammate.
Brayton, what is it like whenever you're on go, you're wanting to go over a long green flag run, and then green caution, green caution, green caution? It takes the momentum away, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I mean, at the start there, it kind of seemed like we were going to get some green flag laps in, and tires are pretty important here. You can slide them off the corner. So I was just trying to keep the rear under me and not float it in too hard and wreck the front or the right front either. And yeah, it really just kills the momentum. A lot of restarts. You got to be up on the wheel unless you might spin the tires, miss a shift, all that. And thankfully, we did pretty good with all that and was able to come out with a second.
And now you're a real race driver. Where is Trayton Lapsevich going to be racing at this weekend?
No racing up in Canada yet. Snow's just melting here, but we'll get at it in a month or so.
There you go. That's Trayton Lapsevich in the 1v2. Thank your sponsors, bud. Appreciate it. Second spot.
Big thanks to RGC and Reaper Speed Lab as well, and then everyone at LSRTV and ARL for giving us a place to race.
All right, that's our friend up north in Canada, ready for that snow to melt. We've been having some nice weather in the Carolinas, sunny and 80 degrees, and that's Trayton Lapsevich, again, second spot here tonight. To victory lane, also another competitor, runs late models, Legends. He also competes on the ARCA Menards East and West Series, driver of the number 42 from Rhinelander, Wisconsin. He won Irwindale. He won Oxford Plains. He now sweeps 3 in a row, a hat trick for the Team 126 Racing Super Late Models, number 42, Parker Retzlaff. And Parker, you was my pick to win before we came on the air for the Super Late Model event, so congratulations to you. I didn't jinx you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of, I feel like this race, the Super race, was the best that you could roll the top, and it was kind of, I knew that if I got loose on the bottom, one of those restarts, that Monberquette would probably clear me on the top, so I had to be really, really easy about it off the corner and not slide too much, because the top does kind of roll here on the outside in the Supers like it hasn't all night. So I feel like this was probably the hardest race of the night, and it was just good to finish 1-2 with Trayton.
Well, and there was a lot of caution flags, and Monberquette gave his displeasures on it. Lapsevich even said that he couldn't get anything done because of it as well. You took advantage of it. You stayed up in the front, and you always stayed to the bottom of the racetrack, catfishing on the inside. Obviously, the inside, the way to go. Obvious, I'll say that. But with the cautions, was you worried about tire conservation, or was that a help because of so many caution flags? You weren't worried about using up rubber?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really worried about it. I was saving a little bit when I would get out front, but I wasn't driving very easy like the first. I was trying not to slide the tires, but I wasn't being like really conservative on those restarts because I knew that I had to clear Monberquette and try and just get a little bit of a gap, and then I could try and save and ride and not burn my stuff up. But the restarts, I wasn't a big fan of the cautions because of the top were kind of rolling in the Super race, so I liked it when it stayed green more.
Hey, 2 in a row tonight. You won the late model stock race. You ain't won those all year at Irwindale or Oxford Plains. You win that one. And then, of course, your 3 wins in a row now for the American iRacing League for the Super Late Models. Your thoughts on that, and thank your sponsors in closing.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't get anything rolling in late models. I don't know. Like, those are usually one of my best cars, and I just couldn't do anything in them. And I feel like I've really got really good at this new Super since they updated it. But I gotta thank Ponzi, Ecotrax, Iron Horse Loggers, Logwood for Kids, my parents for everything they do for me, ARL for putting this whole thing on so we have a place to race every week, and you guys for broadcasting it.
All right. right, man. That's Parker Retzlaff again. A big win for him again. 3 in a row for the super late models. And, of course, a win tonight in the late model stocks as well. So, Charles, we'll give you your final thoughts on things. We'll wrap her up. We'll set for round 4 next Monday night. Legends, late model stocks, super late models. And, again, coming up later tonight, 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. It is the Northwest iRacing Cup Series from the Daytona Beach Road Course.
Yeah, definitely a good race here tonight. Good 3 races. Obviously, not the way anybody wanted this super late model race to go. The premier race of the night. And, well, just like the walls, there was a lot of yellow here tonight. So hopefully next week it picks up a little bit. We'll see. But we still, of course, do have the Northwest Cup Series road racing. So what we made up in cautions here, we will not have in the next race because it will go caution free because it is a road course.
And, of course, if you'd like to know more details about the American iRacing League, follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And, of course, at LSRTV, at CRN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. We want to thank also the sponsors of today's Round 3 from Southern National, including Triple M Pulling and NASRA, the North American Sim Racing Association. Sponsors for the leagues and the classes include CMO Screen Printing for Legends, LFOD Motorsports for the late model stocks, and Team 126 Racing for the super late models. Other sponsors include Pulse Poppers, Fishing Lures, Reaper Speed Lab, Elite Media Graphics and Wraps, CF Motorsports 18, Super Big Ten Super Series, I Support STR, and Warrior Wraps. So for Tyler Payne of the American iRacing League, for Jeff Stabnow and Rocket Media, and everybody that makes it happen on the networks of LSRTV and CRN Sports, for Charles Wooten, I'm Wesley Outland. Thanks for joining us Monday night, the American iRacing League. We roar on to round number 4 next Monday. Thanks for watching on LSRTV, listening on CRN Sports. Y'all be good to one another. Until then, thank you for watching.